There's no one there, so it's fine.
What is this? Did you not scoot?
Okay, there's 0 people on, so it's fine. What's these people? Is it going? I can tell. This is my first live. I've never done live before, so I have no idea what to expect. In fact, I don't even think I've ever watched a live video myself, so please excuse me if I seem goofy. So I have someone helping me today who's behind the camera. She's going to read out any comments, and let's get going. We might also have to cut this short because the weather does not look so good today. By the way, can you hear me?
Can you guys hear? Said can't hear loudly.
I left my mic USB, so I'm sorry for that. I'm going to try and shout. Hopefully, can you hear me now?
Said yes, kinda. Yes, kinda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I guess when I speak, I'll try to go away from the camera. So I was saying that I've never done a live before, and I don't even think I've watched a live before, so I have no idea what to expect. So if I seem goofy, please excuse me. This is my first try. Okay? And I have an assistant behind the camera today, and she's going to read your comments, and then we'll respond.
What are you gonna do?
I have no idea. I just came live, so let's see.
Lag. Someone's lagging.
Oh, is it lagging?
A little bit.
Okay.
Okay, but it's cool. We've 38 people live. Okay,
Hello.
48 people live.
Hello, you spectacular footballers. So, in today's live, it's going to be very short because this is my first time. I'm just trying this out. I have some new shoes, some new football shoes, which I'm going to use in my videos. I thought I'd reveal those to you, and I'll talk about my old shoes because I see a lot of you guys always ask, like, what shoes do I wear? And I actually always wear turf shoes. So even though I'm on grass and on this type of platform, I would say hard ground shoes are best. But I'm not used to hard ground shoes because the last time I played on grass was like 12 years ago. So I'm so used to using turf shoes that even if I do play on grass, I'll use turf shoes. So what I use nowadays is the one that I'm wearing right now. If I can see it.
Yeah, they can
Can you see my shoe?
The wind is so strong.
Yeah, it's very windy today. So, okay, hopefully it doesn't rain soon. So these shoes that I'm wearing now, these are the Puma Ultra Turfs. And the thing is, as soon as I get shoes, they usually suck. Like, new shoes are the worst shoes to wear because you have to really break into them. But these shoes were actually quite nice. Like, they were quite soft. So it took me about maybe 2 weeks to 3 weeks to break into them, which is very quick because usually it takes me like 2 to 3 months before I get used to a shoe. So the Puma Ultra Turfs are actually really, really cool. So let me just go a bit away from the camera and then maybe you can see the shoes in action. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Can you see me?
Can you guys see? Yeah, I think they can.
Just do one skill. I actually didn't warm up. I actually didn't warm up, so maybe
Someone
I should
said
warm up
they
first.
also have a Puma.
Oh, nice. If you have a Puma Ultra, why don't you write what you think about the shoes? Like, are they good for you?
Shevnik.
Who?
Shane Shevnik.
Shen Shevnik also has the same shoe apparently. So why don't you just let us know, like, what do you think of the shoe? Guys, I actually just want to do my warm-up first because as an old person, warm-up is essential. Otherwise, I'm going to get injured. Maybe I'll take you through my warm-up routine. That might be a good thing. I usually have like a 10 to 15 minute warm-up routine before I actually start doing things. Like, I'll tell you what happens. If I do not warm up now and I try and train or make a video, I will only last 15 minutes max and then I'm gone. Then my legs will start hurting and I might even get an injury. But if I do a proper warm-up, then I can actually keep going for about 2 hours. So what I usually do in my warm-ups is, first you should do ballistic warm-ups, which means a lot of movement. So not static warm-ups or stretches. Static stretches are actually really good for after you train. So before you train, the best things to do is to actually just move around your muscles to activate them. I'm not a genius when it comes to warm-ups, but I just do these things and they work for me. So maybe I'll just show you what I do. So first I'll just move my legs around, especially my upper thighs and my calves. And what I do first is I do some kicks like this. Just for my back as well. I'll just kick the air a little bit. Doing kicks and movements like that start activating the muscles, but honestly that doesn't work all that great for me, so I have to mix that in with other things. So I'll do static type of stretches, but I'll just move my body a lot more. So first thing I do is I reach down and I touch my toes. That's one. So it's almost like doing a static stretch where you go down and you touch your toes, but I'll just move up and down. So that makes it a lot more ballistic. All right. Then what do I do?
Someone asked, can you do juggling without shoes? Like, is it possible?
Yes, it's very possible to do juggling without shoes. The thing is, it's actually what you get used to. So if you look at guys like the Brazilians in the favelas, these guys are doing incredible skills with no shoes on. But I'm pretty sure if you put shoes on them for the first time, they're going to struggle. Similarly, if you're used to using shoes and all of a sudden you're like, let me go bare feet, you're going to struggle as well. So it's just about adjusting. So once you actually get the skill, and let's say you go from playing outdoor to indoor, and then you get indoor shoes or turf shoes for the first time, you're going to struggle as well. So it's just about adjusting. It takes about a week or two of adjusting. Once you do, you'll find that you'll perform just as well with the new medium, whether that's bare feet or outdoor shoes, whatever it is. I'll show you later. I'll juggle without my shoes and let's see how that goes.
Someone asked, what's a good shoe for a center forward? Your suggestions.
Okay, so I would say I'll show you the shoe that I had before. I'm sure you guys know of that one. It's the white and green Adidas, the Adidas Crazy Fast, like that. Let me actually show you. So these shoes, now these are the turfs. These are actually the best shoes I have ever worn. And why I say that is because they're super light, especially as a center forward, you want to be quick on your feet. And these things, they're almost as light as socks. And they're so bendable. So they don't offer too much protection, so you might get injured. But if you're very quick on your feet, you want something flexible so that your foot can move around a lot. And I actually need a lot of flexibility because I'm moving my feet in many different directions. So these shoes, if you're a center forward, and I know that the outdoor version of these are actually very good. It's sort of like a synthetic, apparently they have their own material, I forgot what it's called. I can't remember right now, but it's incredible. So these shoes, I could use this from day one. So I won't lie, this is probably the best shoe I've ever used. And if I have to be honest, if I had to design a shoe, it would be like a casual shoe. So say a suede shoe or even a leather one that's very flexible. So let's say a Lecoq Sportif. I love those shoes. If you could just put studs on those and if it maintained its flexibility, that would be the best shoe for me. So these are my favorites, and I think if you're a center forward, these Adidas Crazy Fasts, these will work really well for you. And I'm sad, like I can't find these shoes anymore.
Someone
So-
said F500. I also have that, but in blue.
Oh, damn. I have seen the F500. I think it looks similar, but I'm not sure how it is. I haven't tried them on. Yeah, it sucks when your shoes go. Like, these lasted me quite long actually. These lasted me about 8 months maybe. And then I switched to these ones. But if you see, like, they got really worn out. So I can still use these. Like, I can take shots with them. But the problem is when I try and play in a game, they're always slipping. Because it's like totally gone. These ones as well, I don't know if you can see, they're also worn out, so I actually can't play with them anymore. That's why I got new shoes, and I'll show you just now. I just want to finish my warm-up first, then I'll get to the shoes. What did I do last? Just want to warm up my thighs, this part here.
Someone asked, do you have a shot or a most preferred shot to take?
Shot.
Yeah.
I love spamming power shots. So a straight power shot is my favorite shot. And sometimes I'll add a bit of outward curve towards it. So when you hit like on the side of your boot and then it hits that small curve, that is my best. I
Okay.
spam that all the time.
Someone else asked, what's the ball you mainly use?
Okay, so ball, let me just go get it. So I use these for practicing. This one here, it's a Puma, what's it called? I don't know the name actually. Well, oh, Puma Orbiter. So this is a FIFA quality ball, which means it's sort of the bare minimum. So if you buy a ball, you should always look for something that has a FIFA quality stamp, like this one here. It's pretty worn out. So this is just a FIFA quality. So this is like amazing for training, and because when you're training, you kind of want to bash the ball around and not care about it so much. This thing's sort of very worn out. So when I made my 1000 skills video, when I was trying to make that, this thing took a big beating. I do have a better ball, which is a FIFA Quality Pro, which is this one here. So this one's my new ball. This one's it's an Adidas Tiro. So this is a competition version. And if you look at the stamp over here, this one's a FIFA Quality Pro. So this is like the best standard that you can get. And I'm going to be using this ball from now. Unless I'm practicing on the street, I don't want to damage this because this is a lot more expensive. So the FIFA quality ones are like, they're much cheaper than these ones. So I'll use those for training. So out in the streets or I'm taking shots and I don't care, then I will use the Puma.
Who's your favorite footballer?
Well, since I'm an old man, my favorite is the person who got me into football, and that was Thierry Henry. Right now, I think Mbappe. I really like Mbappe. Maybe Lamine Yamal, because Lamine Yamal's got that flair. But of all time, I think it's Thierry Henry. If it wasn't for Thierry Henry, we would not be playing football today. I'm a Ronaldo fan as well. I do like Ronaldo. But my all-time favorite is Thierry Henry.
Any advice for young footballers?
Okay, that's a good one. Let me ask you, what do you think is the most important thing to have in football? Like, if you had to name one thing that you think is the most important thing, like when you're starting, like today's the first day I'm going to train. What do you think is the first thing I need to do? Let's see what you guys think. I'm just gonna warm up so long.
Okay. Someone said 1v1 skills, courage and confident skills. Appreciate your videos. Juggle. Off ball and kick. Juggle. Motivation. Shooting. Someone also asked, when did you start playing football for the first time? Discipline, train, dribbling.
Okay, I'll answer them now.
Yeah.
I recently found a really good stretch, which is the one that Goku does.
Stretches, yes.
Yeah.
Someone said stretches.
Okay, no, we'll get to that. The question I asked earlier, I will get to that just now. I just want to show you the one stretch that I found, which is amazing. It's the one that Goku does. I've never tried it before, but when I did try it, I was like, oh, this is amazing. This one here. Okay, so the question I asked earlier was that what is the most important thing to have or to think about when it's your first day of training? I would say, and some of you guys were close, you said motivation, courage. That is very true. So what you need is an extremely, extremely positive mindset. And I don't just mean positive as like, oh yeah, I'm going to think positive thoughts. You actually have to believe, like the belief is so strong. You have to believe that I can do this. So I'll give an example. When I first started training when I was 15. I actually didn't like football so much. I was actually a cricket fan. And then when I first watched Thierry Henry for the first time, that's when I fell in love. And then when I tried to play football, I sucked and I was getting destroyed by like everybody. I was like so bad. Like even till today, if you look at my feet, they're always like bent like this. I feel like my legs are not even meant for football. So when I first started, I was getting destroyed by everyone. I tried training. I was like, okay, fine. Obviously, you have to train. Actually, it wasn't obvious. I actually thought that it was an inbuilt ability, like you were born with these skills. But then I actually heard someone say, like one of the guys in my school, they were like, yeah, I practiced this a lot last night, and that's why I got it today. And that clicked. I was like, hey, this guy practiced, which means I have to practice as well. So, and I didn't have much money in school, so I had to save up my lunch money like every day for like a month to buy a very cheap ball. And once I got that, I started training. And as I started training, like it just wasn't clicking for me. So I was like trying skills, the ball was just flying away. I could not juggle at all. Like I could juggle one. And it's only when I realized that you have to have that self-belief. And that self-belief came like quite late. So it only came like when I watched a few guys online. And they were like, kids, these guys look more awkward than I look with the ball. But they were doing like insane, incredible skills. And I was like, if these guys can do it, they're not Brazilian, they're not like special looking. There was a guy who was Indian, and I was like, this Indian guy from like the Wales? No, sorry, it was Pakistani. A Pakistani guy from the Wales was doing some incredible skills. And I was like, if he can do it, he looks like me, isn't I could definitely do it as well. So when I got that belief, and that really, really helped me. So then everything I was trying started clicking. Because when you practice without belief, like think about this, if your belief is zero, like you have zero belief that you can do this, what's going to happen? You're not even going to try. Your legs are not even going to move because you're like, what's the use? I'm not going to get it, so why do it? But when you start building up your belief, and then you sort of like, say you're in mid-level belief, you'll be like, okay, I think I can do this, and your body is going to move accordingly. And if you nail something for the first time, so let's say you're trying an elastical, and you do an elastical for the first time, that's when you'll have like a lot of belief now all of a sudden, because like, I did it already, right? So you're not going to question yourself. It's like, I did it, so I can do it again. If you can force yourself to believe that way, as in, I can do it, like almost like be delusional, fool yourself, like say, I did this already, which means I can do it again, even if you've never done it before. So belief is like number one thing. So I would say, start with imagination. So imagine yourself as an amazing player. So let's say you watch someone, even if it's a blue lock guy like you, let's say you want to be Bachira or Rin.
Someone did ask what's your favorite Blue Lock character, so part of that.
Okay, my favorite, I think you guys know, is Bachira. Bachira and Baro. Those guys. I love Baro's attitude. I'm nothing like Baro, but I would love to be Baro. that guy's peak. Bachira, because I'm a lot like Bachira, I would say. So I was saying, like, if you can get that belief, and you get that belief by imagining. So imagine yourself as Bachchan or Ronaldo or Lamine Yamal or Mbappe, whoever it is. Literally imagine yourself doing those skills, and then you'll find that when you actually go train, your belief level will be kind of high, and that's what you want. You want to cultivate your belief till it's super high, and then as you practice, your belief and your skills will start aligning. That's what you want.
They're
Any
saying you're
questions?
real in real life.
Thank you. That's actually a compliment. And one thing, like I actually started reading Blue Lock again today after like a month, and I caught up, and I realized that Rio is like the most underrated character in all of Blue Lock, because this guy doesn't only copy the skill, he does it better. I know they say 99%, but it's not true. Like if you think about who did he copy in the NEL? He did this. Was it the gyro shot? Yukimiya's gyro shot. Yukimiya does a gyro shot and he misses. But Rio copies the gyro shot and he scores. So who's better? I don't want to spoil the new manga for you if you haven't read it, but he does the same thing again. He copies somebody from Blue Lock and he performs better, which means he doesn't copy 99%. He actually copies 100 and beyond because he does it better, like it's effective. So yeah, I think Rio is like totally underrated. Guys, it's starting to rain, so
Someone said, can you do a beautiful flick?
Okay.
And how do you improve your instincts?
Okay, instincts is first thing you have to work on is your skill, because there's no use having instinct if you don't have skill. So if I explain instinct like this, like let's say I'm standing here right now, and like some 6'6" rugby player runs towards me, right? And I see him in like just a second before he hits me. So let's say he comes here, I look, and instinctively I jump away. If my instincts are good, then I would jump out the way and I would dodge this guy. But if I don't have the ability to jump, I can't jump away, right? So you first have to build the ability to jump, which means you have to first build your skill. And the skills that you need are basic dribbling, cutting and stuff like that. So what happens with instinct is that once you have all your skills in place, then you will just react. So as soon as someone comes in to tackle me, or I see someone who I did not see my blind spot, I can move instinctively. But if I don't have the skill to move around, then instincts won't matter, right? So the first thing you need to develop is your skills. Once your skills are at like a really good level where you can move the ball around freely, that's when instincts going to help. There are a lot of practices you can do with instincts, such as kicking the ball against the wall, and you look away. So let's say I kick the ball against the wall, and then I look away, and then I look back, and as soon as the ball comes, and I try and control it, or I control and move straight away. So instincts is like a tricky one, but I would first say mastery first, mastery of the basic skills, and then instinct will sort of start coming naturally. And then you can work on instinctive exercises, such as trying to dodge things. Another thing that's really good, that's what I did as well, is I always walked around with a ball. So let's say I'm gonna drive, or I'm gonna walk back to my car. Instead of like picking the ball up, it's best to just like keep the ball by your feet and walk with the ball. So what that does is when you walk around with the ball, it looks silly at times, and also when you don't have control, it does look a lot more silly because you might lose control of the ball. But eventually what will happen is you'll walk around with the ball without it going away from you. So then what that does is that you will start dodging like things slowly. So let's just say there's a brick in front of you, you'll move the ball away from the brick and you'll keep walking. So if you just walk around with the ball like for an hour a day, like say you're walking to the shops, or you're in school, I used to do this. I wouldn't recommend this because maybe your teacher shot you or something. But I would walk from class to class with the ball at my feet, and I would try and dribble things slowly. That's a very, very good practice. That also helps your instincts because you kind of understand how the ball works. Okay guys, it's starting to rain, so I'm going to have to cut it soon. But let me reveal my new shoes to you quickly before we go.
Rain and thunder.
So these are my new shoes. These are the Adidas Copa Pure 3. I have no idea how good they are. I wanted to test them out here with you, but it's starting to rain, so I'll probably have to do it some other time. But overall, like, what do you think? Like, how do they look?
Nice.
I
Game.
like I thought they looked amazing. To be honest,
Shocked. They look awesome.
thank you guys. I actually did not like this because you see the studs over here. The Adidas studs that are like this for turf are not good. The studs that are like that, like these ones that look like fighter jets, these are amazing. So I'm not used to this because I had a shoe that had this before, but it looked so good. So I was like, oh my gosh, I must have them. So I'm gonna have to try these on. You think I can put them on before the rain starts? Okay, let me just do a quick test before it starts pouring. Oh, let me juggle bare feet first. Well, I have socks on, so it's not. So pretty.
Yeah.
So much.
When's your next live? Waiting for next live.
I don't know.
Goat. Holy goat. Yo. Someone said, I need this. My shoot is kind of homeless. Bro is jumping around like a rabbit.
They actually don't feel too bad. Like they actually fit my foot really cool, like very nicely. It doesn't bend so much. It's not as nice as this. I mean, look at this. But I'll have to get used to them. Let's use it with the ball. Let's see how it goes. Not bad. First touch, first try is actually pretty good. I won't lie. This could rival this. I don't think it'll be as good, but maybe with 2 weeks of practice, it'll be my new favorite. Okay, guys. So that's all for me today.
Okay, 40 people. We're still here.
Oh, nice. Thank you so
52
much for joining my
52
live.
now. Nice.
This was fun. This is my first time doing a live, so I hope it wasn't too bad. Yeah, thank you so much. And then comment what country you're from. I don't know how it works. I think the live will still be on, right? I think afterwards, like as a video. And let me know what you'd like to see in a live in the future. Maybe I'll do it again this week. I'll see.
New Zealand, Bulgaria, India,
Oh, nice.
Mauritius.
All you guys.
Nice.
Mauritius, that's amazing.
Because Pakistan, India,
Bulgaria.
Nigeria,
Oh, it's raining.
Turkey, Philippines,
Oh, nice.
South Africa,
Oh wow, South Africa.
Philippines.
If you're from South Africa, do you know where I am
Syria?
right now?
Funny video of
I'm gonna
Bulgaria.
go back to making a few vlog videos this week. So tomorrow I'll probably shoot that.
Trinidad.
And then I will try go back live again.
Trinidad.
My assistant might not be with me, so I don't know how that's gonna work for the
Joburg.
next one. Okay, I'll keep the live on a little bit. Let's pack up. Like all my stuff's everywhere. I'm quite messy. Let me actually get everything. Okay, last skill, and then we'll go off. With my new shoes. Okay, that was a fail. Okay, guys, thank you so much. We'll do this again. It was fun. Let me know if you enjoyed it, if you'd like to see more. And I will see you in our next training session. Goodbye.